Okay, now that Vagrant finished the process, let's take a look at what Vagrant done for us. If we look at the beginning of the log, you can see that bringing the machine and the machine name is shown two times. First time is shown for livu.bolan-vm-http virtual machine, and the second time is shown for livu.com-vm-wp. But as you remember, inside of the configuration file, we have three virtual machines. This means that the third virtual machine, the test virtual machine, is not shown here, and as you can guess, this is because of the autostart attribute. So as you will see in a moment, in order to start this virtual machine, this test virtual machine, you will have to do it manually by using the Vagrant app command and the virtual machine name. After this, you can see here what Vagrant done for us for livu.bolan-vm-http virtual machine. This is the process, this is the creation process. After this, the provision process, and after this, Vagrant started the creation and provisioning for the livubolan.com-vm-wp virtual machine. So from this log, as you can guess, we have now two virtual machines by using only one Vagrant file. So if I use Vagrant status now, you can see here that I'm having three virtual machines. Two of them are running. You can see them here inside of my Oracle VM VirtualBox Manager. These are the two virtual machines which are running. And the third virtual machine, the livubolan.com-vm-test, is not created. Let's make some tests in order to see what Vagrant done for us, and after this I will create the third virtual machine and make some tests after. So if I open a web browser, Mozilla Firefox in my case, and if I use the URL here, meaning that access the IP address for the first virtual machine, you will see the value listed here, hello HTTP. Now, if I'm doing the same thing but for the second virtual machine, you will see here the hello WP value. So I am able to access the first HTTP generic virtual machine and the second WP virtual machine. But if I use the third IP for the third virtual machine, you will see that I am unable to connect because the third virtual machine is not running. So in order to use this, all I have to do is start the virtual machine. But before doing this, I will show you how you can access the virtual machines using SSH. If you want, for example, to access the first virtual machine, all you have to do is to use Vagrant SSH and then the virtual machine name, which is this one. Copy and paste. Hit the enter key, and as you can see, now I'm on my Ubuntu VM -http hostname virtual machine. If I use exit in order to exit my current virtual machine, you will see that instead of using the first virtual machine name, I can use the second virtual machine name, liviubalan.com-vm-wp, and now if I hit the enter key, you'll see that instead of Ubuntu VM-HTTP, I'm on Ubuntu VM-WP hostname virtual machine. Let's use exit, and as I told you at the beginning of the tutorial, I am able to use Vagrant SSH in order to connect to a default virtual machine, and if I hit the enter key, you will see that I am connected to Ubuntu VM-HTTP hostname virtual machine, and the reason that I am able to do this is because of the primary attribute set on the first virtual machine. Okay, if I use exit again and use Vagrant status, now if I want to use Vagrant SSH and connect to the third virtual machine, you will see that I will get an error because the virtual machine is not running, and I will have to use Vagrant app in order to create and start the virtual machine. So in order to do this, all I have to do is to use Vagrant app -- provider virtualbox, and besides of this I will have to specify the virtual machine name. So I will have to specify that I want to use Vagrant app for the third virtual machine, meaning liviubalan.com-vm-test. So all I have to do now is to hit the enter key and start the third virtual machine. And because this will take some time, I will pause the video and you will see what is happening after the process is done.